Alright, this is going to be a quick video of the setup and the sound for a Jackson JS32 Rainy Road series. This particular one came with the gig bag. What we're going to do is we're going to take it out of the box, restring it, get the action set up on the tremolo, and then we're going to do another segment of the sound through the GNX 4. Alright, so this is the JS32 Rainy Road series out of the case. Done a lot of videos, done a lot of reviewing on how this guitar sounds through different people who have played it, and the biggest thing I've heard is that the CVRs sound different. Again, that can go through different amps, different setups, so I'm going to find out through my stuff how I like it. However, a lot of people have been hating on the Floyd Rose. Again, it's just a matter of setup. With this one, we'll go ahead and take out the stock strings, get rid of those are junk, and we'll go ahead and take out the middle spring on the back. Let the Floyd Rose float a little better. Go ahead and set up the intonation, and then we're going to get the bridge. I don't know if you can see it. It's just a little uneven, and that's from just the crappy strings and shipping. So we're going to get that settled, get it floating right above the bridge so they get sound nice, and we'll get another video here soon. Real quick, I just want to do a video segment on the Floyd Rose. A lot of people don't know how to use them, mainly because they're not familiar with them. I've had them on a few different guitars for a couple years now, and there's little tricks I've learned along the way. If you bust a couple strings, not a big deal, you can change them on the go, or in my case, I'm going to go ahead and change a whole new set while I'm cleaning the guitar. So with that, what you can do is either get a piece of foam board that's 1/4 inch thick. You can shove it underneath the bottom of the Floyd Rose like I've done, or you can just get some cardboard. Just regular old box cardboard. Lift the bridge up a little bit, slide underneath the screws, and actually hold it just in place, just even enough, just so you can get the strings on, get it tight, get the tension on there, and then you go ahead and put it to tune. You raise it up a little bit, slide out the cardboard, and then once you get everything to tune, I'm gonna go ahead and switch it over, take out the middle spring, and then retune it again. And what that does, it gives off a little of the tension pulling the bridge down. And it also lets me it gives me the opportunity to go ahead and get everything situated, get it to tune without fighting the bridge going down. So just FYI. Alright, so went ahead and greased the pivot areas that can be going on the whammy bar. Greased all the screws and went ahead and adjusted these so they're all about halfway up from the screws. And my low E string is go ahead and turn about a good 3 full turns from the bottom. That way I can do drop D when I want to. Also gives me an alternate to go ahead and go step down if need be. So what you do is go ahead and, as you can see, ball ends over here. You run it through. The part that is not round, I went ahead and snip that. Make sure this is seated all the way down in the bottom of it. Screw it in to where it's tight, and then do a 1/4 turn to a final tight, and that's it. If you do any more, you're going to go ahead and start stripping out this little brick in here, or you might go ahead, when you start using this, you're going to wear down this one section on here, and it's going to actually wear out that saddle. So, like I said, all the way down, do a quick turn to tighten it, and then do a 1/4 turn on one of the screws, and that's it. Go ahead and tighten it to somewhat to tune. And once you go ahead and you get everything tight, you can go ahead, close off the clamps, and then at that point, once you get it in tune, you're going to go ahead and start adjusting these as needed. But the idea is those are fine-tuning knobs. They're not for tuning. So keep that in mind when you do Floyd Rose. So if you're trying to clamp up first and then go to the saddle, you're doing it wrong. Alright, so I just finished putting some guitar honey, which is lemon oil, on the neck to get it nice and conditioned for the first time use. When it's strung it up with the 10 gauge GHS boomers, and as you see with that cardboard underneath it, when I let the Floyd Rose go free floating again, it's back to where it was in the factory. So all I got to do is go ahead and correct the tuning on the top, go ahead and take out that bottom string, the spring in the back, and you're back like you've never touched the strings before. So that's a quick trick to changing all the strings at once without really causing that fight between you and the string and the bridge, and getting that back and forth tuning. So you get everything bent out, get the strings bent to shape, tune it once or twice, and you're ready to go. Alright, so we got the guitar flipped over. Just want to talk about some quick points before we wrap things up. before I do the sound check here. A lot of people are confused on how you do the setup. The guitar's normally going to come with those 3 springs, one in every other post, and then up here on the cradle it's going to be connected in the 3 inners. Normal, typical setup would be 3. Some people take out and do the actual triangle and leave the middle spring out. Just remember that this is a free-floating bridge. So if we take out a spring, you're going to have that much tension less, which is going to pull the bridge right back down. So make sure you tighten up these the cradle fasteners, but be careful of stripping the screw. These are kind of a light metal screw, so if you put too much tension on them, you're going to strip them. So what you can do is I put my tremolo bar on, I lift the guitar up a little bit, and I just use the weight of the guitar to bring the bridge in, and you can go ahead and tighten those screws little by little, and then as soon as you let up on the guitar, the bridge can come back down. Just remember not to put too much weight. You can erode or snap or scratch the front of the flood rose. In that case, you're out $400 or $500 to replace that. So real quick, that's how you replace it. So if you're adjusting that, just keep those things in mind, and then you're golden. See ya.